drop. So, on his way to Japan, William has become a massive weeb. He read tons of manga and learned how to be a samurai because of that. That's what this text says, basically, with different words. So we get to pick two weapons, first one, then another. You can see here that there's attribute bonus heart +1. Right now you don't know what that means and it's not important. It's just stats, basically. You get one extra stat point depending on what weapon you pick. So it's not something you're locked into. First playthrough I went with sword because it's a fucking good weapon. It's awesome. The longsword we used in the tutorial works like this, basically. Weapons from now on will work differently, but essentially it's the same weapon type. I also went with the axe. I turned out not to like that, and later on switched to the dual swords and the spear for a while, and just switched between those two. Now we have Usargama, which is basically kind of a sickle on a chain, the Odachi, which is a huge katana, and the Tonfa. I am going to go with the Tonfa, which I'm not too familiar with. I've used it, but not extensively. And I will use a weapon that I have not used in a long time as well, the spear. Just so I have something to fall back on and die. In case the Tonfa suck. But they shouldn't, it's just that they're basically a more technical version of the dual swords, if you will. Because they rely a lot on key pulses and stance changes and stuff that, if you haven't played the game, are not familiar with yet. So now we get to pick a Guardian Spirit after we lost our last one, which we're now trying to rescue. I like to just pick this one because I dig the bird aesthetic. It's a bird with like 2 braids, the rules. So I'm thinking I'd go with Daibawashi. I think I went with that for my first playthrough as well, but I can't tell anymore. The thing is, you're not locked into that one. You get multiple other Guardian Spirits over the course of the game, and you can also get the 2 other ones here that I won't pick. Let's just go with a bird. Alright, let's go with that. Can dig it. I do not need the tutorial, although I might need some time to remember some things, but since this game doesn't really tell you about how to upgrade your skills and everything, there's a small chance that this won't matter. It's something that I figured out accidentally while exploring my menu. Oh well. It's time for the first proper level of the game. That's one of the best ones, probably. I don't really like the level design itself in this game. Really, the combat is what sells it. The level design is not bad or anything, just, you know, I'm bad with words sometimes. Yep. Here you get your primary weapon. The game tells you about skill points here. Not sure if they added that or if I just missed it my first time around. And actually, learning skills is very helpful. We get 3 skill points right away. You can see here we have like skill trees for every single weapon, and for ninja skills, and for magic. You might realize that there's one skill that is there for every weapon. Just learn it. It counts as learned for every weapon. And that's nice. And Flux, yep. Exactly, that is also a good skill. Is there something else? Oh, yeah, that one's... I need to learn Key Pulse, Heaven, Man, and Earth. Oh, there it is, Earth. Man is for mid stance, which is the one that I will probably be using the most. And I will be getting into what a key pulse is exactly shortly. Good. We're now online. There's no invasions or anything in this game. It's a bit different. We'll see. I'll get into all of this as it comes up. Can I level up already? I don't have any Amrita. Amrita means immortality, by the way. think I mentioned that, maybe. I googled that yesterday for something unrelated. Ah, yeah. Tonfa. You can switch between 3 stances, high, mid, and low. Mid is usually best for blocking, while high is best for damage and low is best for dodging. But that's just a very basic rundown of it. You can of course still dodge and block, no matter what stance you're in. And you can sheath the weapon. This is relevant for some fighting styles, but whatever. Won't come up for the Tonfa, I don't think. Basically, with the sword, you can do EI strikes, which means sheathed strikes. And they do some damage, some decent damage, and are difficult, I don't think, even possible to block properly. And yeah, to explain what a key pulse is, because we're already here. You see how my stamina goes down when I attack and then it fills back up with like this white thing? Now if I time my key pulse right, I just get the damn stamina back immediately. If I don't, I have to wait for a bit and then it recharges proper. Which, if you pull it off, makes it possible to just, I know, attack for a long time, be aggressive. And this is an online interaction thing, although this one is offline. You can tell because the text is red. There's these graves, you can activate them, and an enemy appears. This is usually based on other players. This one isn't, of course, because it's an offline thing. But they have a chance of dropping their equipment. This one dropped an axe, which is probably a good one. I'm not going to use it though, I want to hold out for my spear, which I will get in a very short while. I think just up this path and then, you know. And one guy just didn't even notice me. And when my lock-on indicator turns red, that means the enemy is prone for a grapple attack, which is what I learned when I upgraded my skills. And oh boy, I forgot about this. You see that guy? That's a Kodama. Collecting them is good, but they're hidden. And I will want to collect as many of them as possible. You get certain benefits for, you know, collecting them. Like a higher chance of having healing items dropped, or a higher chance of dropping armor, or just general stuff that basically increases RNG in your favor in particular way. I don't remember them all. Alright, stance changes. Let me do that. So I just changed on the fly from mid to low. That's nice. Alright. This body down there is what I think holds our secondary weapon. And it does indeed. Just a really basic spear, you know. I could use the axe right now because it's like, you can see level 4 versus level 1 are much more powerful, but... And yellow, by the way, is the rarity. There's white, yellow... Actually, let me change something in the settings. I think you can do that. Oops. You can pause the game. That's nice. I didn't know that. Let me sec. I think it's here. I don't think that's it. Is it here? Oh yeah, I can change the color coding for rarity. You can see here it's yellow, blue, purple, green, and orange. But I think I'm gonna go with this one because the colors pop a bit more. You can like change what they look like. But what I don't like about this one is that the rare one doesn't look as good. But then again, rare is just kind of throwaway stuff anyway, as we will learn. As we will learn. And here is another one of those revenants. Another a CPU controlled one. Like, they're all CPU controlled, but this one is not based on another human. And these revenants are among the best ways to actually, you know, collect stuff. Wait, actually, let me check something. Oh yeah, okay. I was worried that the color coding was off, but it did actually appear to get some strong stuff here. Better than whatever I have. You can see here equipment weight on the top. As long as it's blue, I'm in the light armor category. And hey, you R2 are a weeb, Fruity. Thank you for calling me a weeb. Alright, something purple. And, well, I'm now in the medium category, but this has no effect on my dodge, just on stamina consumption and stamina preservation. I knew he was gonna be there, but I thought I could ambush him in his house. Whatever. I thought there were 4 people around here, but I only see 2 more. Let's spear him. This is the first proper mission, 30. Alright, that worked out fine. I remember when I recorded this part on the PS4 for an LP that never happened. I tended to die here for some reason, and now I didn't even get hit. And oh yeah, there's 2 ways to go now. That up there is the hard way. Let's go the easy way this time. Oh, I say it's the easy way, but it's actually the way that unlocks a shortcut and gives you some ranged weaponry, I think. Ah man, it's so satisfying. Just to pull off a key pulse, which most people won't use just because they're scared. But it's really satisfying to do one mid combo. And change your stance while you're at it. And there's a benefit to switching weapons, because you unlock mastery as you level, like just fight. And that mastery lets you level up weapons. Like, not just weapons, just any weapon really. Or its moveset rather. And I think there's an enemy hidden somewhere around here. It's been a long time since I played this part. Oh, something noticed me. Oh, there it is. So whenever you see me flashing white, that's a key pulse. Just gives me stamina back. Basically press a button as your stamina fills up. And that button happens to be lining up with the button you need to press for the stance change. And did I get a ranged weapon yet? I don't think so, no. Would be nice though, because... Oh, actually, I think up there. Because bows and rifles in this game actually really good. Actually, I think I'm confused here. Where do I go? I should be able to access that thing up there. Yes, indeed I am. I just really want a bow or something. Another axe. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna roll with it. I might ignore this guy for the time being. Because I can. Wait, huh? Oh, okay, I see. I understand now. I thought I missed a shortcut or something, but I didn't. There's actually a different path that leads me back to where I was. Up there. And that's a shortcut unlocked. This is the start of the game. I could have gone here immediately, basically. Just couldn't have climbed the ladder. Look, that's where we started. This is our shrine, and let's pray. I found one Kodan. Oh man, I think there's one I missed. But yeah, this is some of the benefits you get. More Amrita if you need it, which is nice. Weapon drop rate, armor drop rate, elixir drop rate, which is really nice, and materials drop rate, which is kind of useless because you basically just pick armor or weapon drop rate and dismantle them into materials. You'll probably get better stuff. Alright. I could summon a visitor, which is co-op. Don't care. Claim DLC items. I didn't know I had DLC. Oh right, of course. I have the complete edition, whatever. Normally you would, like, on the PS4 I would get some armor. Because I bought the game within like a month of it coming out. Scaling works differently in this game than in a Souls game. It's not that stats diminish over time, they have a weird cycle going on. You can see right now, look at my attack values for weapon 1 and 2. They go up over time, considerably, like, and it becomes more over time and then gets less again. Of course, different stats benefit us differently, but for the time being, I think body is the best way to go. It increases our life the most, and both our weapon stats, decently at least. And I'll let me check, can I... Oh yeah, I did get 2 samurai skill points, so let's learn Key Pulse... Earth? And Heaven is more... No, Heaven is free as well. Not free, but 1 point. This is basically stuff that I just recommend learning. Like, even on a swords tree, those particular skills, they work for every weapon. As do passives that you learn later on. Oh. But yeah, now when we do a Key Pulse, because we want Heaven, Earth, and Man, we get more stamina back than we actually could get back normally. Okay, he's now gonna annoy us. That guy died here. That's also, of course, CPU. I mean, I mentioned this, whatever. But the red ones are not based on humans. That's the thing. Oh, whatever. Oh, it was out of stamina. That sucks. I thought I had some more. The grave markers here are a difficulty indicator for, well, that guy. Oh crap, he hit me. Ah! He out-stamina'd himself. What a moron, huh. Good old range of the spear. Just too good. And let me check. If I can catch him off guard. Do we even have the backstab yet? I don't have the backstab yet. Well. Idiot. He's just standing there, not doing... Oh, because he's a ranger. Okay, I understand. Oh, there's 2 guys. Holy crap, oh god. Ooh, I'm in the wrong stance. That almost cost me. Oh god, I thought he was, That's what happens when you run out of stamina. Okay, you can also carry more elixirs at one time if you gather more Kodama. I just don't know where they all are. Oh, another one of those CPU guys. Let's kill that guy up. Oh, fuck. I should have just stayed up there. Or do I have a ranged weapon yet? Because that would make things easier. No, I don't. I think at this point there is one that you just kind of collect, but apparently not. Stones are nice. They let me draw aggro. Actually, now that I mention it, come on down to me. Ah, there's a bow. So the Tonfa skills basically, even though I don't have any of them unlocked yet, they benefit from stance changes a lot and from key pulsing. Yeah, we have a bow. Do I even have ammo? I think I should have like... Yeah, I have fire arrows even. 8 normal, 8 fire. And they're really good. Just, you'll see. You'll see once we find an enemy that we can shoot straight in the head. And it's a weird shrine, it's basically useless. But let's use it anyway. I mean, I guess it's nice for a new player to have like a checkpoint here. One more point. Just trying to figure out what's the best for this build. Basically in this game you can just roll with the punches as far as stats go. Even if you somehow mess up, you can just get tons of items to respec. Oh, sucks to be him. That guy down there, I might be able to shoot him in the head. Come on. Yep, there we go. One to kill, 1400 plus damage. That's the stuff. I think I missed so many Kodama already. Damn it. Anyway, when I said there's a hard path and an easy path, and I just went down the easy one, we're now back on the hard one. Because you have to come here no matter what. But normally you would have to go through that part over there. There's like 4 enemies. And that's, to say the least, a bit difficult. Although I have stones, I can't just draw them one by one. Oh, that head is moving in interesting ways. Well. I should unlock. I should unlock the thing. Let's backstab. Oh, and I hear Kodama. That noise just turned a little squeaky thing. Yeah, that noise. That's a Kodama. Gotta be on the lookout for that one. I wish I could just make Kodama noises louder and everything else quieter. But, you know. Let's do it. Normally I wouldn't just fight any of those. But this one I probably would because he has a spear and I use spears. But he did not drop his spear. Some other stuff though. Complete requirements for a title. Well, that's a whole different thing that the game explains very poorly. But basically, there we go. There is this prestige summary thing, and there's two different. There's Agio and Ungio prestige points, and basically you can just put them into one of those four things, or here on one of those four things if you have the corresponding points. I don't know what unlocks these anymore, but whatever. Ah, yeah. Oh, no, it doesn't say. Well, whatever. I can just select something I like. Like, Amrita Earned obviously is really nice. Just generally, it's just 0.5%, but it's gonna be nice. Don't ask me again. You can reset those as well with some item. Like, there's different items to respec stats, to respec, well, these prestige points, and to respec weapon skills learned as well. Speaking of, I need to check periodically. Yeah, 4 more. Where is the thing I want? Where is the backstab? Oh, I think, whatever, this should be here. Or is it? It could be completely wrong. But yeah, learning ninjutsu and the magic is not something that you should shy away from. Oh, where's my backstab? Really, I can't seem to remember. Ah, well, let's just... It's not important. Let's just focus on our Tonfa for the time being. Got a wind. Follows up a combo with a roundhouse kick. Wait, does this work? Oh wait, fuck, I'm in the wrong weapon tree, damn it. Oh well, whatever, I learned a sword skill. Not anything that will cause us trouble or anything. What can I learn here? Aside from, oh, they're in every tree now. They fixed it, I think. I think this wasn't the case originally. Oh, yeah, these are the other skills that are really good. Just the low stance thingamajig, but whatever. We will be building ourselves up eventually. This is some ominous fog. It does... Come on, it does this. It summons a yokai. And they are basically powerful enemies, but they only really spawn once. Like, when these fog things appear anyway. Oh my god, I dodged wrong. Ah. Oh god. Hitting hard. You can see his stamina doesn't just refill, that's incredibly nice. And now his stamina is dead. Ah, I messed up my grapple. Whatever. Ah, I fucked up. But no matter. He's almost dead anyway. He does not respawn now. There's some Yoki later that do respawn. Most of them do, but the more powerful ones, depending on where we are, they usually don't. And we could go back now and kill those 4 guys, but there's no point really. Like, we could have just gone here faster is the thing, if we felt like it. I knew there was a guaranteed ranged weapon the other way, so it was a shortcut back to the beginning. So that's nice too. So, let's see, I got a new guardian. Oh, don't want to change my guardian spirit, but my Kodama blessing perhaps? I want the healer blessing, to be honest. Because getting more elixirs is nice. It just keeps you alive longer, which incidentally makes you better at everything else. Okay. This level up of body does not give us any attack up. But it will again later. It's kind of weird how it scales. I would think that Tonfa benefit from dexterity. I'm surprised skill is not. Huh. Whatever. Oh, it does say here. It doesn't say Tonfa though. It mentions Odachi, which is a DLC weapon, and Tonfa, which is a DLC weapon. Oh, there's Tonfa. I messed up. I didn't see it somehow. Skill also... No, it's dexterity that is the ninjutsu stat. And we could use living weapon, by the way, all this time. The thing we used to beat the tutorial boss.